Okay, I need to know something. For those of you that are married, how did you get your significant other to see the value in getting engaged and getting married?
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So this video is a video of a woman coming online to ask other women that have gotten married how were they able to get their partner, their boyfriend to propose to them. That she has made it clear to this man that she wants marriage, she wants the entire full-yard family and all that. But this man is saying that she's selfish for asking for that and that she doesn't know what to do and how to go about this. And she went on to mention that they've actually built a life together and living is almost like not an option, like and yeah, so let me know down my married people in the house, how were you able to convince your husband or navigate your then boyfriend or husband to pop the question and ask you? Let's go check out what she has to say and then we'll come back and talk more.
Okay, I need to know something. For those of you that are married, how did you get your significant other to see the value in getting engaged and getting married? It hurts me to even be posting this, but I have waited so long for those things and they haven't happened yet. He can't see this video. I totally blocked him. But girl to girl, what are some of the things that you did to accomplish that? Because I'm really struggling to get him to see my perspectives and how much marriage would mean to me. I love this man and we have built so much together and I don't want to leave him, but at the same time, I don't have those things that I have been asking for, and he says it's really selfish of me to ask for them. So I don't know. Help a girl out. I need some advice. Let me know.
So yes, let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. Go ahead and share your thoughts and share your own tips to this sister or to women that are asking this question what they are to do. Okay, love to know your take. This video has gotten people talking. People have a lot to say and people have so much tips to give to us. So, and I personally, I have a lot of tips to give. So you want to watch, I have my own tips on how to get the ring. Okay, so let's go. We'll go check out people's thoughts on this, but also I want to know what you think down in the comment section. So go ahead and share your thoughts. Okay, so with that all said, guys, let's go check out people's thoughts and then we're also going to check out our response to people's thoughts. So we're going to add all of them together, so we'll get onto the video. But yeah, I want to know what you think down in the comment section. Okay, so go on and share your thoughts. So with that all said, guys, let's go check it out.
Mackenzie, the moment you have to throw in an ultimatum for this man to marry you, you have already lost. The relationship is already a wash. Because I assure you, if he saw your value and your importance, you would have a ring. And let me be clear, the worst thing that could happen is not a breakup. The worst thing could happen is a shut up ring, a shut up marriage, and shut up children. Because then after 5 years of dealing with weaponized incompetence and more than likely infidelity and unhappiness, you are now legally intertwined with this person and locked in with this person with other little people that you guys created together. You can't just walk away. You have to get the court system in your business so that you can move on about your life and go on and do other things. But you're still attached to this person forever because now you two have kids. And you've wasted your beautiful first time of marriage to somebody who never wanted to be with you in the first place. I advise you to walk away from that man now while you are free to do so with no tie-ins and no hang-ups. That's all I know.
You did to accomplish that, because I'm really struggling to get him to see my perspectives and how much marriage would mean to me.
A man in love doesn't have to be convinced of anything. He doesn't have to be convinced to marry you, to plan dates, to buy you flowers, to spend more time with you. If he sees that there is something that you want and it's within his power to do so, he will do it, unprompted. But a man will waste as much time as you will let him waste. And a lot of times men know that if they dangle the carrot of marriage in front of you, they can get years out of you, sometimes kids out of you, sometimes money out of you, sometimes a place to stay out of you. This is another example of how women end up with a shut up ring. You shouldn't have to give a man who loves you an ultimatum. If he wanted to, he would. So now that you know that you're not on the same page about it, what are you going to do? Give him a few more of your good years? If the option to leave a relationship, if it's no longer serving you, is not an option for you, you're not ready for a relationship.
Get him to see my perspectives and how much marriage would mean to me.
Sweet friend, I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. My partner is doing a whole reading challenge just to have the chance to propose to me. I really, really hope that you find someone who aligns with you better and who loves you as ridiculously much as mine does.
It hurts me to even be posting this, but I have waited so long for those things and they haven't happened yet. He can't see this video. I totally blocked him, but girl.
He don't like you. So I'm finally starting to see the pale people side of some of the conversations we have on our side of TikTok, on this side. You know what I'm saying? It's really funny because they do the same shit. Y'all think Zaddy is so great. They do the same shit. They have built an entire life together, and that man has yet to give her. Well, he has built his life. She's just along for the ride, and she about to get a shut up ring at this point. If he does, shut up ring. You as the woman don't have to convince a man who wants to marry you to marry you. As men, we know who we want to marry. That's just what it is. But why would he marry you when he's gotten everything he need to get out of you? A kid, a house, a car, the life, without having to dedicate or commit to you. That's your fault. Too late now, shawty. But what blew my little bubble is, I said, man, what's that guy look like that is stringing her along? He gotta be he gotta be some Timothy Chalamet looking type shit, right? Dog, can't make this shit up. But hey, I guess it's love, right? It's when it comes to the pale side of women, it's bro, they be, decent or pretty looking chicks and they be with the most, dude like a thumb, bro. That's who you begging to marry you? Man, let me stop being mean, bro. Look, hey, y'all know I just gotta tell it like it is, bro. You letting that dude hold you hostage? He must got a baby leg down there or something. He got to, cause man, ain't no way. Dawg. But it looked like King Neptune.
For those of you that are married, how did you get your significant other to see the value in getting engaged and getting married?
Ask you a random question. When you proposed to me, did you feel like I had to convince you to do that, or did you want to do that on your own?
No, I wanted to.
Why?
Why would you? I don't need convincing.
I know, but
marry.
I was watching a TikTok where a girl was like, hey, what did you do to get your boyfriend, or what are some things I could do to get my boyfriend to convince him that we should get married because they've been in a long-term relationship. So we were in I'm not gonna say long-term, but we were in a relationship. Basically what the dude is saying, we're already together, why do we have to get married? So what was your reasoning?
I liked it, so I put a ring on it. No, I wanted to commit to being with you forever.
Did you think
I didn't want to not be with you?
Did you think marriage was the only way to go about it, or did you you're happy to be married? Do you think being married versus?
I love being married.
Oh, really?
Being married to you. And sorry, I thought. And I wanted to show that commitment, or show you that commitment. Why?
Just because of what she said. Oh. I just thought it was an interesting take.
I feel like if you have to be convinced to marry somebody, then you probably shouldn't. Or it's an indication that you don't want to.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you get your significant other to see the value in getting engaged?
Okay, since you asked, I'm going to tell you, girl to girl, this is the secret. I have been married now 11 years. My husband and I just celebrated our 11-year wedding anniversary, and I think we're very happy. Now, this one's just for the ladies, okay? So, gentlemen, I'm going to have to ask you to leave, please. Thank you very much. All right, you ready for this? Come closer. You need to leave him. This man doesn't want to marry you, and I am struggling to find a nice way to say this, so I'm just going to say it. Like, I'm sorry that there is no witchcraft. There's nothing that you can say or do that's going to make him step up and, like, want to be that man that you want him to be. And I know that it's hard because you're in love with him and you don't want to have to leave, but the problem is that, like, it is that fear of leaving that he is going to use to waste your time. And why is he wasting your time? Well, I'm glad you asked. See, you said that you guys have built together, but in reality, what's happening from his perspective is that he is building himself up into the man that he would like to be, that he imagines like is his best version of himself. And he is using you to do that. And he probably looks at you and thinks, I don't know if this is like as good as I can do. Like, maybe I can do better. And that is absolutely not a reflection on you, because you're beautiful, okay? And I'm sure you're amazing. But you deserve a man who looks at you and sees that, who says, like, this is the ultimate, like, woman of my dreams. And that man, I promise you, would never drag his feet to marry you. Like, a man who you've been with for a while now, if he's not marrying you, it's because he doesn't want you. And if you stay and continue to sort of bring it up casually and try to convince him, like, eventually, he might come around, okay? You might get the marriage, but I promise you it will never be a truly happy marriage. I have seen it play out, like, so many times, okay? And this is why I give the advice that I give, because I see what happens at the end of that story, and it's not pretty, okay? You're better off leaving him now, crying about it, picking up the pieces, and moving on while you're still young, you still have time, you know, trust me, you like 10, 15 years from now, future you will thank you. Because you either do the hard thing now or later. And trust me, later is harder. And if you do leave, heed my words. Next time, do not build with a man who is not your husband. Because see, I bet you are giving him everything he needs, okay? This man is probably getting everything he needs from this relationship, and you are not getting what you want and what you need. And that is a mistake. You deserve better. So there's absolutely no reason why you need to give 110% to a man who isn't willing to marry you. You don't need him. You can build your own life yourself and become your absolute best dream version of yourself all on your own. And then you will find a man who will love you so much that he can't wait to marry you. And you won't need to come up on here and ask advice about how you can convince a man to want to marry you. Okay? So I will pray for you, and I hope that you find the love that you deserve.
Those of you that are married, how did you get your significant other to see the value in getting engaged and getting married?
I definitely may need to hold some of y'all's hand while I say this. Men definitely know the value of engagement and marriage and starting a family. The only caveat is that it's with the woman of their dreams. If you think that your partner just can't see the value in that stuff, that's not true. They can. It just wouldn't be valuable with you. Now, let me ask you another question. Do you think that men see the value in having a girlfriend who is working really hard to convince them that she's wifey material, is constantly trying to prove that there is value in that? Do you think they see that or no? Men act stupid because they are stupid, but they also act stupid sometimes so that you will think that they're stupid in areas where they're not stupid. Because you're probably thinking like, well, why would he be with me if he doesn't love me? You know, he just doesn't want to marry me because he doesn't see the value in it, because it's not really like what he wants right now. Yeah, trust me when I tell you, they definitely see and know the value in that. They know that it's very valuable for them to have a girlfriend who thinks that he wouldn't be with her unless he loved her. When the real truth is, he wouldn't be with her if she didn't cook, clean, and or give him access to some. Because most men have a lot of trouble doing or finding anyone to do any of these things for them, unless they first dangle some kind of long-term commitment in front of their face. And let them sit there and think that they're doing all this to prove their wifiness, to prove how worthy they are of being wifed up. And all he needs to do is just see like how hard of a worker they are and how good they cook and how well they can perform certain sex acts. That's why they won't marry you. That's why they don't see the value in marriage. That's why marriage is just a piece of paper. Trust me, that's only insofar as you are involved. And that's why women will get out of these 5, 7, 10-year relationships just to watch that man be ready to propose and marry and do the whole thing with someone like in 3 months or sooner. That's because men see everything and everyone around them as tools to further their own goals and agendas. So typically what men do is they cast a really wide net and they're hoping to either catch the woman of their dreams or a woman who's insecure enough to stay with them and give them wifey and girlfriend benefits until they meet the woman of their dreams. And so if you're not the woman of their dreams, you're the other thing. You're the thing that they're going to keep on the back burner until they find the actual person that they feel like gives them status. They feel like she's their type, she's attractive enough for them. And then they'll dump you without a second thought because you are a tool. You were a tool. Frankly, if you're one of these like serial monogamous women where men always learn their lesson with you and then they go on to treat somebody else better, just know that that's because you haven't decentered men and centered yourself. Because if you were being honest with yourself, you would have walked away from most of these relationships, from 99% of these relationships, really early on when they weren't giving you what you wanted. But instead you were centering them and what they wanted, and you were so busy trying to prove your worth to a mediocre man who really at the end of the day couldn't care less about you because you're not the girl of his dreams, you're just the placeholder. You would have given up on trying to convince that man of your worth and you would have walked away and done something actually cool with your life rather than playing wifey without a ring for a man to his benefit alone and wasting some of the best years of your life on a man who would dump you in an instant if the girl of his dream actually started like paying attention to him at a party, or if he started making enough money where higher caliber women were now interested in him. He would dump you without a second thought. And yet you won't dump him for treating you like actual shit because you don't care about yourself. Oh, please don't do that. Love yourself enough to realize that these men are just using you and leave. Do not stick around trying to convince them. That's crazy. I love you so much. Godspeed.
Okay, I appreciate all the comments. I have been crying for like the last hour, but I'm good now. We're good. We're bouncing back. And I've just been processing. I don't want to be toxic about it and be like, give me the ring or I'm out of here. We just don't roll like that. I feel like the best course of action is to just casually bring it up, but also just stay super focused on me and being the best version of me that I can possibly be. And hopefully soon, if not, then I just have to kind of go my own way. But like even the thought of that literally makes me cry. I just know that that's not the right answer, but I just was unsure of how to get there now. Does that make sense? I don't know. Just say your prayers for me.
It does make a lot of sense. Please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. As always, here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way, okay? So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts. But be respectful as always, okay? That's what we do here. We're allowed to have conversation. And if you're married, let us know what are the tips you will give, because I'm ready to give my own tips on what to do. Especially for someone like myself that was in a long-term relationship before getting married. So I'm going to give you the tips how to get the ring out of a man. Anyway, so yes, somebody will ask, oh Destiny, because I always talk about how myself and my husband, we dated for 10 years before we got married. Now we'll be married for 11 years and what it is. But one of the things that some people will ask, like, oh Destiny, why? Why didn't you put a ring for the first thing? Because if a man knows, a man knows. And I agree with that statement when they say if a man knows, a man knows. I was the one dragging my feet when it comes to marriage. Honestly, I was the one just dragging my feet because I was like, why do I need it? Like, I was just like, yeah, I love this man. I enjoy being with him. Yeah, we're growing. And yeah, I was the one. He actually gave me a ring twice. They proposed twice. The first one, something happened. I've said the story before. Something happened, and I asked him to hold on it. And it took like another a year, 2 years. Then we came around it again. It was like, here's another one. And I'm like, okay, maybe we should do it. Like, I was just like, Why don't you just do it? That was the essence of why we did, but we dated that long. So for me, I find this very interesting for a woman, and there's a lot of women like that, especially in Nigeria, that are dating men and they are finding a way on how to get this man to commit to them by getting married to them, proposing to them. They are doing a whole lot of things. Some are going to prayer house, praying to God, going to church to pray so that they can get the ring from a man, get the proposal from a man. This is one thing I want to say, like the other sister said, which you've said most of the things I would say, is that that thing that they've put in us, that they have raised us with, that a lot of women are so scared of being alone, so they rather be in a relationship that gives them the bare minimum. They rather stay there and just hold on tight and hope for the best. We need to get rid of it, and that's what we're doing here. Till when you start centering yourself and being intentional about the way you move and how you live your life, it's a different ball game entirely as a woman. So this is what I expect you to do. Don't wait around. If you're not getting anything you want from a relationship, don't hope for the best, meaning that person is not going to give it to you. I know people grow, people change, but don't be that person that's going to sit around and hope and pray for that person to grow and change. If that relationship does not serve you for what you want and what you desire, move on. And that idea of building with a man, what happens to you building for yourself so that if the relationship goes left, you are solid? What happens to that? A lot of the time, and I know this is something that has been embedded in a lot of us, which still happen a lot here in my society, where a woman believes, like you see a woman growing, building with a man so hard and all that, and doing nothing for herself, not even looking out for herself, but just being for a man. We've seen cases of where women are crying, going to do juju for men, because they'll say, I was the one that helped you, I was the one that built you when you did not have money, I stood by you when you did not have money. You have that energy building somebody rather than you taking that time to build yourself and loving yourself. And this is why I don't understand when women say, oh, it's because I love him. If you love him, that means you should love yourself. And if you love yourself so much, or if you love yourself as much as you claim you love that man, you will put yourself first and you will not allow anybody to treat you with a bare minimum or with a mediocre mindset. So that just boils to the part where you as a person, you as a woman, you don't love yourself. Yes, I'm saying it. If you're a woman that is just there holding on to a man and just like, ask yourself, the way you're treating this man, do you treat yourself as good as that? Do you give yourself as much grace as that? No. So as women, be very intentional. If it's not working, it's fine. That idea that marriage is the ultimate prize. Please. There are a lot of women that have been married, they are out of it. And some of them, they wish they know what they know before they go into, they wish they knew what they know when they got into marriage so that they won't have even done it. I have so many women I have so many women that are saying that, like, if they know what they know now, they won't even bother doing the marriage thing. So can you just take it chill? I'm not saying marriage is bad and all that, do you? But I'm one of those people that don't believe in the institution of marriage, especially the structure of marriage. If you want to do it, you have to do it the very non-conventional way. Like, yes, I know I've been married for 11 years. And my marriage is not your traditional marriage. It's not the textbook marriage, the way people know. And the marriage is not, I'm not there because I have to be there. I'm there because I want to. The day tire me, I go. My husband knows that. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're stuck. You've built so much of your life around this person, with this person, that even living is like, you're leaving so much of your time, your energy, your money that you invested into that relationship. Invest that same energy to yourself and center yourself as a woman. And it's so interesting to know what she has to say, and I will respond to it like, oh, let your say go about why you walking on eggshells? Like, nah. Say what you want to say with your full chest. I'll be direct to him, because that man is not oblivious to what he's doing to you. He knows exactly what he's doing to you. So say it with your full chest. Oga, I want ring. Are you giving me the ring? In fact, the fact that you're even asking for the ring is that don't even bother. Just walk away. Because a man that wants to will. Honestly. That saying is true. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But please, as always, keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts Don't forget to share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see and join in the conversation. And that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl, yeah. So go ahead and do that. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified once we post video. We'll post video every single day, 2 videos, and you don't want to miss out on the amazing conversation we're having here. So with that all said, guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Deuces.